स्वच्छ भारत का इरादा इरादा कर लिया हमने देश से अपने ये वादा कर लिया हमने।
एक पवित्र सी हवा बहेगी,
उज्ज्वल उज्ज्वल हो भारत,
कोना कोना निर्मल होगा,
विश्व कहेगा जय भारत।
जाग उठेंगे भाग्य हमारे, स्वच्छ बनेगा ये भारत।
If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. So meet Chennai's many leaders, both individuals and communities who are showing us the way forward on how to keep our neighborhoods and cities clean. These individuals and institutions are not only adopting best waste management practices, but improving them through new techniques and innovations. Let's first go to IIT Madras. This large campus occupies 2.5 square kilometers and has nearly 550 faculty, 8,000 students, and 1,250 administrative and supporting staff. The Ozone Group is managing waste in IIT Madras with Mrs. Vijay Lakshmi heading the project. As part of waste management efforts, IIT Madras has been composting and generating biogas from its canteen and residential waste for over 3 years now. The campus vermicomposts 3 tons of wet waste daily. The wet waste is brought in the shed after the collection from the staff quarters, canteens and hostels in the campus. Himalaya, which is one of the biggest canteens in the campus, is a key generator of wet waste because the students have their meals here. Posters at the canteen urge students not to waste food. Still, a lot of vegetable waste is generated, which is collected by a tricycle and taken to the processing unit. The organic waste is first chopped or shredded by a simple machine. The chopped materials are laid out for composting. A layer of cow dung is put on the wet waste and is kept damp. The layers of waste and dung are turned every few days. In about 45 days, it all becomes compost.
3/4 ton of organic waste is vermicomposted. 3 huge sheds to facilitate segregation, storage, and in addition installed a biogas plant and the setup of vermicompost yard for organic decomposting.
The composted waste is then taken to vermi pits to enhance its quality and texture. After further vermicomposting, it is finally sieved. None of this is rocket science, but it is about using existing technologies to obvious local challenges. True to its mission, IIT Madras is the technology hub, a place that breathes innovation. It has made a solar tricycle designed for picking up recyclable material. The IIT Ozone Group is planning to take that model ahead. The dry waste is brought to a dry waste center where a brigade of women workers segregate it into different categories. The segregated recyclables are then sold to vendors. They have also a baling machine designed by IIT. Chennai is India's 6th largest city and its 4th most populous urban agglomeration. The Chennai Municipal Corporation is the largest generator of solid waste in the country. Estimated at 4,500 metric tons per day. It is estimated that by 2026, about 6,590 tons of solid waste will be generated in the Chennai metropolitan area, including Chennai city. The extent of the CMA or the Chennai metropolitan area is 1,189 square kilometers. V. Balakrishnan has gone a step further and designed his own system for converting wet waste from his home into organic manure without any odor. Many other people have also adopted his design in their backyards to reduce their kitchen waste. From September 2008, he has never once sent his wet waste to the corporation landfill.
I thought that I'll design something big for my house. That is why I designed this zero waste equipment. Originally I made it out of the concrete rings, and it is aerobic composting, that is admitting air, and there is no odor.
The process of composting is very simple, and the organic manure produced in his home is used for gardening. He gives away the rest to the corporation. V. Balakrishnan is an inspiration for everyone. His contribution to society is widely acknowledged, and his story has been published in a few magazines and newspapers also. He has shown how it's never too late to contribute with one's efforts and make a difference in our society.
Kitchen waste and dry leaves in the ratio of 1:4, 5 or 6, like that in this, and every 10 days I will add one bacteria, and I am using this cottonseed oil cake powder that I have invented myself. That will it is accelerated the process. Actually 60 degrees temperature is the composting temperature, and through the this 2 inches pipe from the top you might have seen, through air is admitted only to the composting tank, and first 1 month we'll get this organic manure. Afterwards, every 10 days you can take the organic matter as we see.
Popularly called the gateway to South India, Chennai's cosmopolitan culture is also a result of its diverse population. Yet, the one thing that the city is trying to do uniformly is to push sustainable solid waste management. Chennai has a network of transfer stations at Kodangayur and Perangudi. The Kodangayur ground has been in use for the last 30 years and is spread in an area of 200 acres. 2,100 to 2,300 metric tons of waste is disposed here daily. The Perangudi dumping ground has been in use for the last 25 years and receives 2,200 tons to 2,400 metric tons of waste daily. At present, the waste is openly dumped and is partly covered with debris. There are plans to establish waste processing units, privatization of conservancy procedures, and reclamation of the 2 landfill sites.
We are keen to work on a waste management industry. So at that time when we started talking to our clients, nobody was aware of what exactly was waste management in Chennai.
At L&T Eden Park on the IT corridor in South Chennai, an in situ waste management project was launched in 2014. The project covers about 660 households. The main focus is on organic waste management. The project has a composting facility, including an organic waste converter. The operational costs are borne by the residents who have hired a private agency for the management of the facility. They process about 260 kilograms of organic waste every day, and 160 kilograms of segregated dry waste is sent for recycling.
Once the Swachh Bharat campaign has been started, people were aware of that. The awareness has gone to some other level. So everybody was talking to us, okay, why don't you do it in our apartment? Why don't you do it in our office building? Why don't you do it in our hotel?
Similar organic waste converter facilities are operational at Metro Zone in Tirumangalam, Olympia Tech Park in Gundi, and the Sun TV office in MRC. In Olympia Tech Park, the waste is being segregated in their dry waste hub, and they have set up biobins installed for processing the wet waste. In the same way, Sun TV also uses its waste converter facilities to manage their canteen waste.
A proper business plan where we have started duplicating the same structure in other cities of Tamil Nadu. So if we have more companies, it will be much more better. For an example, if you take Chennai city, it generates 5,000 metric ton per day, but we are only handling 30 tons per day.
Even as institutes and communities take the lead in making sure that Chennai moves towards the goal of sustainable waste management, individuals like S.S. Radhakrishnan have put waste management systems in their own homes, resulting in a model that can be replicated.
In Indian conditions, the farming is the best profession I understood. But it was too late for me to spend time as a farmer. But I thought I will teach and also practice in a small way. So I setting up a roof garden for myself. And simultaneously telling everybody that your own waste generated in your homes can itself maintain your garden.
S.S. Radhakrishnan's home is near zero waste. The household prevents waste from entering the city's dumping yards by judiciously purchasing only environment-friendly products. No plastics or non-recyclable products enter this house.
I got 2 biogas plants of 1 meter diameter, and they give me 2 cubic meter methane gas for cooking every day.
Radhakrishnan's contribution is one of the several important and inspiring initiatives in Chennai towards local waste management. Solid waste management in urban India is a complex process. It requires citizen initiative and cooperation to complement the efforts of civic bodies to manage waste, ideally locally. with more citizens and institutions joining hands with municipalities and government agencies to take ownership of the waste being generated, Swachh Bharat is transforming into a nationwide movement to make India cleaner and healthier for every citizen.